Hi, I'm Dr. Jamie Nyman. I am faculty here at Salus University. I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and about the Scholars Program. So I am a graduate of the University of Delaware. I won't tell you the year. And then right after Delaware, I came to the Pennsylvania College of Optometry, and then I did a one-year residency after graduation in primary care. Ever since I have been faculty here at PCO, predominantly concentrating in clinical skills. I am currently in charge of Clinical Skills 1 and Advanced Clinical Skills in the traditional program, and I'm also in charge of Clinical Skills 1, 2, and 3 in the Scholars Program. I have been lucky enough to be involved with the Scholars Program since its inception, which is a 3-year condensed program. So you're still achieving all the requirements that the students in the traditional program are. You're just doing it on a 3-year track. So we do work pretty briskly through material. One example is when we learn retinoscopy. Most students in the traditional program will learn that during week 6. In the Scholars Program, we start that in week 2. So you can see we progress pretty quickly. You do get a lot of individualized attention because we proceed so quickly through the material. But you do usually meet with success, and we get you in the clinic within your first year and you start seeing patients. So if it's something that you're really interested, it's a way of cutting off a year, potentially saving some money in tuition, and you get some little individualized care with the amounts of faculty you get to work with. I have my colleague here, Dr. Stephanie Holt. She'd like to say a few words.
Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Nyman. Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Holt. I also graduated from PCO, but before that, I'm actually a graduate of the United States Air Force Academy. That's where I did my undergrad. And then I got my master's at Christopher Newport University, and then came to the Pennsylvania College of Optometry. Once I graduated, I did a residency here, and I stayed on as faculty for a couple of years. Then I went out into private practice and into the Air Force. So I completed my 20 years in the Air Force Reserve as an optometrist, and I worked in retina. I've also worked in private practice and done home care in the private practice. Once I retired from the military and had done private practice, I really wanted to come back to teaching because I always enjoyed teaching. So I came back just about a year ago now, and I'm involved in the Scholars Program as well. And I thoroughly enjoy teaching. And what I enjoy
she's good at it.
And what I enjoy about it is that I get to start working with the scholars and the students in clinical skills right away as soon as they start. But I'm also working in clinic, and so I get to see you in clinic, and when you get to start seeing patients and working with you as you get more and more confident seeing patients.
So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the lab facilities that we have on campus. So right now you can see that we're standing in the main lab of the Clinical Skills Lab. This lab has 22 bays. It also has a demo bay with a ceiling mounted camera so that we can project it to all the monitors that are in the room. So when we're demonstrating skills or we're capturing videos of skills, we can do that and share it with the students, or they have access to view it right when we're in the lab during lab time. And also on the slit lamp, the microscope that we use to evaluate the eyes, in the demo bay also has a camera on it so we can capture pictures and also project them to the monitors. We also have an auxiliary lab, which is behind the camera that you can't see right now, which has 10 additional bays. It also has a demo bay in addition that we can project and take images of and share with the students either during lab or to capture as videos. Each bay is pretty much outfitted the same way. So we have a counter. On that we have a computer that gives us access to Blackboard. It also controls our M&S acuity system that we use, a digital acuity system. Each one has a slit lamp. We do have different brands of slit lamps in each of the bays. 3 main brands are what we have, but we have a slit lamp. We have a phoropter. So this is where we teach the students how to refract somebody. You may be familiar with that as which is better, 1 or 2. We also have, it's kind of hidden in the back here, is a keratometer, and this allows us to measure the curvature of the cornea. So in each of the bays, it has all of this equipment. So when we teach you how to do the skills and to prepare you for clinic, we treat this as your exam lane. So we tell you how you should have the lighting and how far you should be standing from the patient. And you can set this up as if it's your own exam room, so that way the transition to the clinic goes a lot smoother in order of the skills.